Hello everyone, it's Timone back with some serious intel. I would like to thank everyone who commented and liked my video and who subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate the love and support, and I'm just trying to keep transparent and give you my perspective on what's going on with the markets. But let's get straight into this. According to CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin's around $9,120, Ethereum's around $228, XRP is around 17.7 cents. So there's a bit of blood in the market, nothing concerning. Like me personally, I just find this as a good buying opportunity, and it's a time to accumulate. But this isn't financial advice. Like, do your own research. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. Like me personally, I see this like going into Harrods and seeing an item that I really like or really want to purchase, and it's saying it's 97% off. But what's the likelihood of that happening? Never. But that's how I see this. So, I'm itching to accumulate, and I'll be forever reloading at these prices. But yeah, let's move on now. So according to this article, this pandemic pushes adoption of XRP and digital payments. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse explained that digital payment options are especially important during the pandemic, as many people are in financial trouble. The global pandemic has further advanced the adoption of XRP, and Ripple has recorded a growing transaction volume. In global payments, this digital process enables people to send money to loved ones around the world instantly, a greater need now more than ever. He adds that companies such as MoneyGram as well as RippleNet users have seen an increase in transaction volume of more than 40%, and Ripple network members recognize the benefits of Ripple's payment solutions such as on-demand liquidity. In addition, central banks around the world are seeing the need to introduce a digital currencies. Ripple is currently working on expanding its presence in the Asian sector. By the end of this year, SBI Ripple Asia plans to go into production with the ODL payment solution, which will take up to 50% of Ripple's total network volume. He also adds that I expect that ODL will probably move into widespread production this year and next year, and I expect that remittance companies whose growth has been restricted by pre-financing requirements will be much more flexible. So basically what Ripple's saying is that this whole pandemic is basically pushing the adoption of XRP and digital payments, and we know that because obviously during the current situation, people are probably struggling to receive money instantly, and obviously people need to be receiving money instantly knowing what's going on in the world. But yeah, let's move on from here as well. I've got some good information for you. Grayscale. So at this rate, Grayscale will own 3.4% of all Bitcoin by January. Grayscale Investments has added 19,879 Bitcoin to its Bitcoin Trust in the last week, purchasing Bitcoin faster than the tokens can be mined. Wait, hold up. Purchasing Bitcoin faster than the tokens can be mined. Okay. Grayscale Investments has purchased almost $500 million in Bitcoin since the main block reward halving, and this week bought Bitcoin around 3 times faster than miners could produce blocks. According to a June 25th tweet from crypto analyst Kevin Rook, the investment firm bought 19,879 Bitcoin worth $184 million in the last week for its Bitcoin trust, bringing its total number of coins to roughly 400,000. So they've got 400,000 Bitcoin in this trust right now. All right, cool. Grayscale at the moment, there are 18.4 million Bitcoin in circulation, with the rest presumed lost. Grayscale has bought 53,588 Bitcoin in total since the May 11 halving. Grayscale founder Barry Silbert suggested that in May the fund will be ramping up its purchases in the second quarter, and it appears he's a man of his word. The investment firm announced that it had $4.1 billion in assets under management as of June 25, which means Grayscale's value has nearly doubled from 2.1 billion in May 2019. So cool. Grayscale's Ethereum fund owns $396 million in Ether. Wow. Cointelegraph reported that Grayscale had purchased $110 million worth of Ethereum. Alright, cool. So what they're trying to show you is that Grayscale is purchasing Bitcoin at a outrageous pace. That they're really trying to fill up their portfolio with all this Bitcoin. And I wonder why. Like, why would they be buying so much Bitcoin and Ethereum? And all right, I'll let you to figure that out. But let's move on from here now. Binance completed its biggest upgrade ever, and it says it's 10 times faster. Binance has completed its biggest platform upgrade in 2 years. It's getting the speed ready for the next crypto bull run. Like, obviously, it's inevitable. Like, he should be making this sort of preparation for it. Binance has just completed its largest upgrade on June 28th, making the world's largest crypto exchange faster, announced founder and CEO Changpeng Zhao. Cool. The trading platform has reportedly rewrote all codes and switched the matching engine into a new programming language. It's said to be the biggest upgrade in 2 years. So in theory, can handle 100x volume, but when real volumes hit, there will be some other peripheral systems that may temporarily bottleneck, but will be fixed quickly. So he's just generally making sure his platform, which is used worldwide, is ready for the influx of investors. Essentially, he knows there's going to be a lot of FOMO because, we've witnessed it and he already knows what it is. So he's witnessed a lot of FOMO, and we all know that there's a lot of FOMO in the market, especially when price starts moving. So he just generally wants to make sure that his platform is ready for the influx of investors that are going to come and flood this market. So shout out to CZ, like he's really, he's ready, innit? He knows what's going on, and so do we. Cool. Let's move on from that now. According to this article, SBI invests $30 million in BTC2, largest proclaimed market maker in XRP. So SBI invests $30 million in major crypto liquidity startups soon after revealing Japan's first digital fund comprising 50% XRP. SBI Financial Services, a subsidiary of Japanese financial giants SBI Holdings, has bought a $30 million minority stake in British crypto liquidity startup BTC2. The investment marks the beginning of a strategic partnership between the firms, as BTC2 is set to become SBI's main liquidity provider, as announced on July 1st. The collaboration is aimed to expand SBI's crypto offering to millions of customers. BTC2 is intended to benefit from SBI's distribution network as the London-based startup launches an electronic prime brokerage. Ultimately, bringing together BTC2's sophisticated asset liability management framework, valuable client base, and deep expertise in trading and prime brokerage with SBI's balance sheet strength will be a game changer, uniquely positioning us to tap the $20 billion a year prime brokerage market. SBI to launch Japan's first digital asset fund focused on XRP. The news comes shortly after SBI revealed plans to launch a crypto investment fund. Okay, so SBI CEO Yoshitaka Kitao announced the plans in June 26th investor presentation, claiming the fund will become Japan's first digital asset fund. As reported, SBI's new crypto fund will mostly operate XRP, which is planned to account for 50% of the fund's portfolio. Other digital assets include Bitcoin and Ether, comprising 30% and 20% respectively, based on charts from SBI's presentation. Let me read this bit again. SBI's new crypto fund will mostly operate XRP, which is planned to account for 50% of the fund's portfolio. So they're saying the fund's portfolio will contain 50%, will contain just XRP. Raw, you know what? Shout out SBI, they're taking the piss. But you know what? You can go through that in your own time. I'm gonna link this article at the bottom. But this video had to be cool, like quick and simple, because I don't want to bore everyone with with a lot of information. I don't want to clog your brains up. But yeah, literally all you can see is that they're just setting up the infrastructure just for this influx that's about to take place. And generally we need to be positioned in these assets. It's not like we're here to time the market. Like whoever has waited to time the market will remain waiting forever, because this market's just going to move. And we've been in a bear market for 3 years, as are aware, and everyone's just going to expect lower lows. Not that it's not possible. Obviously, the market is manipulated. You never know, especially knowing that Bitcoin is the mover of this whole market. So it's a thing where I'm not here to try to time it. Like, I don't know what you lot think this is. I'm not here to time it. I'm just trying to accumulate assets that I believe that are going to change the game and increase in price over a period of time. And I'm personally accumulating. I don't know about you lot, and if you're not, I do advise you to go do your research and generally show interest in what's going on, because we can capitalize on everything that's going on in the world, especially with what these companies are doing, and they know where the money is going to come into and where it's going to exit. Like, I personally believe all the money is going to exit the stock market, the bonds, and the equities, and I genuinely believe it is going to enter the cryptocurrency market. And where else would they go? Like, they've been inflating everything else, so it's just a thing where it's time for them to inflate an undervalued market. Like, I see people rushing into like stocks and that, but the prices are overvalued. But how do they really make money? They simply move money out of overvalued asset classes into undervalued asset classes, and vice versa, and they just make bread. Like, they just make money off money, innit? That's simply what it is. But literally, that's all I had for today in regards to like covering the events that have taken place. I will definitely be back soon with some good information. I just didn't want to put a lot of information out there at once, because people prefer the video to be short and sweet. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But with that being said, let me show you what's going on right now. So like I said, I was in Bitcoin long. I had the entry around $9,050, and I actually added another position right here around $8,860 when we dipped into this bullish order block. But at the same time, like I said, it don't really bother me if I get liquidated on this long. Like, it's just a percentage of my portfolio. It doesn't bother me. But if price does manage to break below this low here, if it breaks below $8,600, I will be a bit more bearish than that. Well, I'm not bearish at all at the moment. I'm bullish, but it will change like my mindset. I'll be a bit more bearish. It don't mean that I won't be accumulating. I will still be accumulating as price goes lower. I'll be dollar cost averaging, and that's the best way. You just don't want to be there trying to predict the rain, but just to build arcs. Like, it's just a saying, in there. Like, you just generally want to be prepared, and you want to be invested into this market, knowing that it's in its infancy. And like, the game's changing. If you don't see it, that's your loss. Like, I'm sorry to say, you are not awoken by what's going on, and you generally don't care about what's going on. You're just so focused on what the media is saying, or with the whole pandemic that's going on, that's keeping you distracted. But that's calm. But a lot of people have been asking me, like, what is my portfolio, and I'm gonna show you right now before I finish this video. So I'm just gonna show you my portfolio. So this is my portfolio. In my portfolio, I got just over 50%, or just under 50% in XRP, 9.3% in ADA, and so on and so on. Like, these are my holdings. I got XRP, ADA, XLM, Ziliqua, SIA coin, AGI token, and Golem network token. And I also have another one which I just put basic, like, it's just a basic amount, but I do see a really good use case with these projects that I've invested in. And even if they, like, even if they went down or ended up fading, or like they're unable to achieve what they are, I'm not really as fast about it, because everybody knows how it is with investing, and there is a risk of you losing all your money. So I'm just showing you what I've invested in, and majority of my investments is in XRP. Like, that's a no-brainer for me. Like, I'm not here trying to purchase Bitcoin at these prices. I want to maximize off altcoins and lower cap coins, knowing some of the projects and the utility that they're gonna bring. And it's, another thing I wanted to say before I go and wrap up this video is that it always starts off as speculation, which then leads to utility and then leads to adoption. And like I've seen this happen, like even with the example of Amazon, like it all started off as speculation. No one really believed in what he was trying to bring to the table or what he was trying to do. And obviously the speculators that did see what he was doing and they invested, they made a killing. Like they've maximized an outrageous amount of money. Like they've made their return on investment must have been outrageous, you know what I'm saying? So it's a thing where boats have left, and if you want to miss boats, then that's up to you. I'm not trying to miss no boat. But with that being said, thank you everyone for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I just want to keep it real. You are living in a world that's run by, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even trying to talk too much. They don't want us to get involved. They don't want us to make money because we'll simply break out of the system. And like I'll still be here investing more than I can afford to lose. Like I just see the bigger picture and I'm fully affiliated. But with that being said, I'd like to thank everyone one more time. Like I really appreciate the fact that everyone's showing me all this love and support. Like even in the comments, I read through all of them, and it makes me feel good knowing that I can somehow bring some sort of information, or I can contribute some of my information to you, which might help you benefit. Well, not only will it help you benefit, but it will allow you to see what I'm seeing and what I think is going on. But with that being said, thank you very much, everyone. I hope everyone enjoys their weekend. And yeah, be careful, be safe, and yeah, take care of yourself, everyone. Bye.